Ich bin Sunny Morgan from Johannesburg, South Africa. That's all my German. I bring you solidarity greetings from the land of Nelson Mandela. I bring you solidarity greetings from the continent of Thomas Sankara. I bring you solidarity greetings from the tip of Africa. As a climate justice activist in South Africa, it took me months of planning, a number of challenges to overcome. I've traveled 11,000 kilometers to be here. I left my home in Johannesburg late afternoon on Saturday, and I arrived 1 a.m. this morning in Berlin. The struggles of the Global South are real. How many people from the Global South here? A handful. A handful. The challenges of Global South people, the lack of resources, the lack of opportunity, the proximity to challenges, that is what keeps us from having our voices heard. I traveled to come here particularly because if I don't have a place at the table, then I'm on the menu. And every Global South individual country is on the menu. I want to talk directly to the people in the building. Christian Lindner, I am a debt collector from the Global South. In 1953, a poverty-stricken country like our country, Greece and Pakistan, signed so that your debt could be cancelled. Today, I want you to listen to me clearly. I'm here to collect the debt. It's just unconscionable that countries like Germany and people from the global north stand in the way of debt cancellation for the global south. We are drowning in debt in the global south. We cannot trust the global north to behave because during the pandemic, they hoarded the vaccines. They prevented us from accessing it. And when we needed it most critically, what they did is they gave us loans that we cannot pay back. So debt trap diplomacy is a real thing. The World Bank and the IMF structural adjustment programs prevent us from buying medicines, paying a basic income grant. So on this day, around the country and around the continent, African continent in particular, and in Latin America, poor Africans are standing demanding justice. Justice is what we require, and we are not asking for debt forgiveness. We are not asking for debt relief. We are asking what is rightfully ours, debt cancellation. We stand in a modern Europe built on hundreds of years of colonialism, extractivism, and slavery. No one presented the bill. I, Sunny Morgan, as a representative of the Global South, with Juan Pablo and all the other activists from the Global South, we demand repayment for extractivism, colonialism, and for slavery. The climate debt cannot be repaid, but you can make a down payment by cancelling the debt of the Global South. Jason Hickel, an economist, has done a study from 1990 to 2015, not 500 years of colonialism, only 25 years, to monetize the extraction of funds from the Global South to the Global North. I tell you, there's not a single person educated here that can even wrap their minds around the number 242 trillion US dollars. 242 trillion US dollars. My mind cannot understand that number. So let me break it down for you. Just 2015, 11.8 trillion US dollars. Still a big number and difficult to understand. But what could we do with it in the narrative of what can be bought or what can we spend 11.8 trillion US dollars on. We could wipe out global poverty with that amount of money. Now here's the kicker, 72 times over. It's unconscionable that there's poverty in the global south, built on the backs on these fantastic institutions. We demand justice for the global south. Cancel the debt without excuse. And for Christian Lindner, if you are listening, this is a direct challenge to you to do what you told Debt for Climate you would do, that you would take our demands to the meetings of the World Bank and the IMF so that our debt can be cancelled. We also want to break the shackles of oppression, because today, the World Bank, the only person that can be headed, the president of the World Bank must be chosen by the American president. The IMF is chosen, the leader is chosen by the European Union. We want to call for the democratization of those organizations. So now that David Malchus has resigned or got pushed or resigned in disgrace for his climate denialism, that post is vacant, and that post must be filled by a representative of the global south. So I challenge Christian Lindner now to come out and speak to us, because the global south has had enough. We make this demand. It's our right, because we don't owe anything. You owe us. Thank you.